Today, I want you to stop rattling your brain, trying to figure out what you have done wrong to your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, cousin, sister, brother, mother, friend, co-worker, manager. This one is not about you, bro. It's not about you, sis. It's on them. Many times people are dealing with so much drama and trauma from their childhood that they never dealt with, that they put it off on you. They can't show you love. They don't want to be committed. They can't appreciate your shine, your greatness. They'll say you think you're better, all these crazy things, and it's leaving you bewildered. Like, what did I do? This one is not on you. Before I get started, hit subscribe and hit like if you like this content, that is. And without further ado, let's go. I'm back, Tammy C. Walker here, owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I create content to show love and light, but I also talk about a lot of life's lessons that I'm going through or have gone through, and that will help you. Many of our lessons, they stem back to childhood, trauma, past hurt, unresolved fears. This is all of us. No one is immune. I'm a therapist and I'm getting tripped up left and right. But you know what? It's kind of all good because this is how we learn through life's lessons. All of us, as that 5-year-old little boy, that 7-year-old little girl, we saw mom or dad or whoever raised us, whoever was your guardian. If they did not fight fair, if they used hurtful words and God forbid, fists or items to, argue and fight back with each other, this is a learned behavior for some of us. This is how we're going to be in relationships. If dad was not around, if mom did not show that child love or rejected them as a grown man or as a grown woman, maybe they won't be affectionate. Maybe they'll be scared of commitment, a commitment phobe. Many times we are scratching our heads, just digging in our scalp, trying to figure out what we did to someone, why they don't want to be with us, why don't they love us, what did I do wrong, wasn't I good enough? And a big thing you hear now, maybe I'm not enough, maybe I don't deserve this. Hey bro, hey sis, this ain't about you. This video actually is dedicated to someone, my dear friend Javandi. We've been friends for over 20 years, and she told me something last night. She said, if you never remember anything else I told you, remember, it's not about you. And it's so true because we get caught up in these situations where we're pulling our hair out, trying to figure out why this lady or why this man don't want to be with me or don't love me. Didn't I show them love? Wasn't I great? Wasn't I a great lover? Didn't I cook for them? Didn't I treat them well for their birthday, Valentine's Day? All this stuff, you can go down the whole list. It's not about you, bro. It's not about you, sis. I know situations where the man, he just showered the lady with gifts, trips around the world, hair appointments, clothes, helped furnish her apartment. And when the going got tough, she got going. When he became ill, she ran out the door. It's not about you, bro. That's what she does. That's her MO. She's using men left and right to get what she needs and wants. And the tripped out part is we all forget, many of us forget, it's karma. What you do to someone else will come back worse on you. And many times we're like, why did this go wrong? Why isn't anything going right? Think about what you put out to somebody else. If it's bad energy, if you used them or didn't give them the proper communication they deserved, this is going to come back on you. One day you're going to want someone to communicate to you, and he or she may leave you out in the cold. There's also this thing going on where people think they're the good guy and the good girl. You're really not when you don't treat people well. You can pretend by being passive aggressive that you're this spectacular person, But in actuality, you're still wrong because you did not give that person what they deserved. Listen here, even when relationships don't work, and it happens often, it's not the end of the world, but sometimes all some people want is a face to face. Why didn't they tell me? Why didn't they tell me? Why didn't they tell me? As a therapist, it's hard. I get couples coming into my office and they are on 911. They're on life support. And they should have been there 2, 3 years ago. They come after the affair, after there's a potential baby, maybe, a maybe baby. And here they come. Now, other therapists out here, other counselors, these are tough situations when the damage is so bad that, it's not repairable in some cases. Some cases it can survive, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of work. And the problem is many people don't do the work on themselves. So I'm doing this video to help you to understand if it's you with the past trauma, with the mother issues, the daddy issues, whoever raised you issues. If you had a bad breakup, a bad divorce, get help. Get help. And now it's not even the traditional go sit on the couch. You can do it from the comfort of your own home with the telehealth. There are so many people that are willing to help you, especially with this COVID-19 going on. People are losing it. They are stressed out. They tired of looking at each other. They have lost jobs. People are at their wits' end. There is an app, Sanvello, Sanvello. You can get a coach on that app. You don't even have to leave your home. You can go to your EAP provider. And a great source is Psychology Today. I'm even on there. But use these resources. Don't throw your crap on somebody else and have them all caught up in your web of drama and trauma and leaving them trying to figure out what they did wrong to you when, hey, bro, hey, sis, it's not about you. This is their stuff that they never dealt with. And the older you get, you're going to see this over and over. It can even happen in your family. Brother don't like you. Sister can't stand you. Your cousin can't stand you. Mom and daddy don't like you because you're successful. You did something better than them. Now you think you're better. And all this crazy stuff when you're just being you, spectacular you. When you're great, many of us, hey, I put through myself in there. When we're great, we don't go around thinking we're great. We're just doing our thing. You're just being your best. You're waking up and attacking life, but people don't like that. And they'll give you grief. And you're going to be sitting there like, what did I do? And once you figure out it ain't about you, it's about them and what they didn't deal with, you'll be able to sleep at night. So drop me some comments about how you feel about it's not about you, bro. It's not about you, sis. Has that happened to you where you were taking the blame? I know I did in my old marriage. I've been divorced 21 years. But I tried to fix it. I went back and forth to counseling. We went to counseling. I just rattled my brain. Like, what? It wasn't even about me. It was about him and his past childhood trauma and not dealing with anger. Then you want to turn that into violence. No, Tammy, don't play that. She don't like that. And you don't take that. Do the work on yourself. Do the work on yourself. I can't say this enough. Do the work on yourself. Well, what do you do, Tammy? Oh, thought you never asked. Journal, meditate, do my juices, pray, watch sermons on YouTube, positive videos on YouTube over and over, and I still get tripped up. I stumble, I fall, I get tripped up, I have bad days. But you know what? Thanks be to God that my good days outweigh my bad days, and I know how to get back on the horse and ride down the road. And I want you to be able to do that too. But it ain't about you, bro. Not this one, sis. This one not on you. It's on them. And let them figure out their stuff. And if they're lucky enough, you just may be hanging around. But sometimes we are in the arms of another, and that's even better.